Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have seen what is unfolding, and now the curtain is being lifted on a truth that was hidden in silence." The message is not distant. It is not vague. It is tied to your very life, your very path, your very destiny. What you are about to hear will shift everything you thought you knew about yourself. The air around you is heavy, as if carrying a secret weight that refuses to remain silent. Someone you least expect is about to release news that involves your name, your story, your future. Every step you take from this moment forward will draw you closer to the shocking unveiling. The whispers have already started behind closed doors, and the timing has been set. This is not a coincidence. It has been written long before today, and the signs are already in place. Soon the knock will come, and the voice delivering the truth will tremble, for even they know its power. There is no stopping what is rushing toward you. It will pierce through barriers. It will reach you whether you are ready or not. The moment will freeze you in your tracks. But it will also unlock the door to clarity. And in that instant, your entire world will be redefined. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The ground beneath you has been stirring, carrying vibrations of this news before your ears could hear it. You may have felt the unease in your chest, the sudden chills in the night, the sense that something enormous was near. That was not imagination. It was preparation. The message is alive, moving closer with each passing second. And when it lands, your silence will shatter into cries and gasps. Someone around you has held back details too long, but they cannot resist any longer. Their lips will spill what has been building like a storm. It is not betrayal you are about to uncover. Nor is it only joy. It is something far more complicated, something that blends both pain and promise. This truth will sting before it heals, shock before it calms, and divide before it brings together. Still, it must come, for it was destined. Archangel Michael says, "Brace your heart, for no preparation can soften the impact entirely. What is spoken will echo for days, and what you choose to do with it will carve the path ahead." This is no ordinary news. It is a defining revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The clock ticks louder tonight, almost as though it knows the hour of truth is near. Each strike marks the countdown toward the moment you will not be able to escape. Even silence cannot hide from what is about to erupt into your life. A person you trust has been carrying this burden for too long, and it shows in their restless eyes. They cannot keep it buried, for heaven itself has forced their hand. The pressure will break them and the words will flow. And when those words reach you, they will carry names, details, and connections you never thought possible. It will be as if puzzle pieces you never held suddenly fall into your lap, completing a picture that has haunted you from afar. In that instant, light will break into a room long darkened. But before the truth is spoken, you will feel a pull, a strange heaviness, a deep stillness in the air. This is the universe warning you, aligning you, preparing your soul. Do not run, do not resist, for the message is already sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The moment you sense it, your body will react before your mind does. A rush of chills will climb your spine, your heartbeat will quicken, and your hands may even tremble. That is the sign that the news has already begun its approach toward you. You are not imagining the sudden weight in the atmosphere, nor the restless nights that have haunted you recently. The truth is already pressing through the veil, ready to strike at the exact moment chosen by heaven. You will remember this day as the one when everything turned. A voice around you has been preparing to speak, rehearsing their words in silence, pacing back and forth with worry. They know the moment will not only change you, but will change them as well. For once it is revealed, there will be no return to the life you knew before. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation, as though every unseen force is holding its breath. When it finally erupts, the silence will collapse into revelation and the burden will no longer be theirs alone. It will rest in your hands, heavy and undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The people around you will notice the shift though they may not understand it. They will sense that your presence has changed, that your energy carries something untouchable. Their curiosity will grow and their whispers will echo the same way thunder precedes lightning. The news is not just about an event. It is about your identity, your place, your role in what is unfolding. You have been marked for this moment, and whether you expected it or not, it has arrived. The eyes of many will turn toward you when the truth surfaces. Archangel Michael says, "The chains that held back this revelation are breaking." The hidden has no choice but to rise into the open, carried by voices trembling with fear and urgency. The silence that once protected others is being stripped away. And you will feel both the sting and the blessing, for revelations never come quietly. They arrive with storm clouds. They leave with fire, but they also bring cleansing rain. When the dust settles, you will stand in the center of a new horizon. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. The moment before it happens will be the hardest because uncertainty always grips tighter than clarity. Your mind will spin with possibilities. Your soul will ache with expectation. But when the words arrive, they will slice through confusion like a blade. Every name mentioned, every detail revealed will connect to you like pieces in a divine pattern. What seemed random will suddenly appear intentional, woven together by unseen hands. The weight of destiny will fall upon your shoulders. Someone has known this about you for far longer than you realize. They have watched. They have waited. They have carried the burden of silence until it consumed them. Their breaking point has now been reached. And when their voice trembles through the air, you will hear not just words, but confessions. Not just facts, but wounds. Not just news, but destiny. It will shake you, but it will also awaken you. The time for hiding is over. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. The night before the revelation, you may feel restless, unable to find peace. It is the final warning, the last stirring in the spirit before the curtain is pulled back. Every shiver, every flicker of unease is a message preparing you. Do not ignore it, for the moment cannot be avoided. You will walk into it as surely as dawn follows the night, and when it meets you, it will carry the weight of generations. Those who thought they could silence it will watch in fear as it spills into the open. Their attempts at control will crumble like sand, and you will be the one left holding the key. The balance of power will shift and all eyes will rest on you. Your heart will race, your breath will tighten, but your spirit will rise stronger than ever. For though this truth shakes your foundation, it is also the seed of your transformation. Nothing will remain the same. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The shadows of secrecy are already breaking apart, scattering like pieces of shattered glass. What has been hidden is now crawling closer, louder, bolder, and it cannot be stopped. You will be forced to stand face to face with it. No matter how much you wish to escape, the name tied to this news is not distant from you. It is closer than your breath, closer than your shadow. Their decision to speak is not out of choice, but out of a force they cannot resist. Heaven itself is pulling the words from their lips. The instant it reaches you, your chest will tighten, your eyes will widen, and the world around you will blur. It will feel as though time has frozen to witness the unveiling. And in that stillness, you will know your destiny has just been altered. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The truth was delayed, but it was never denied." The message had to reach you, no matter how many walls were built against it. Now the hourglass has emptied, and the sound of the last grain of sand marks the beginning of your revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You may recall strange conversations, half-sentences, and lingering looks from the past days. Those were clues, fragments of the storm forming quietly around you. Now the silence will no longer hold, and the final sentence will be spoken. When the words break into your life, they will pierce deeper than any wound you've carried before. Yet within the pain will be light. Within the shock will be freedom. It is the paradox of revelation. It hurts, but it heals. The one delivering it may tremble, may cry, may even beg you to understand. Their voice will not be steady, for they know how heavy this news will feel upon your spirit. But they cannot remain silent any longer. Your ears will ring. Your heart will pound. But you will listen because you must. This is not an option. It is destiny knocking on your door. And once you hear it, your soul will awaken to truths you never imagined. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. The night before it unfolds, you will sense a strange alignment in the world. Clocks will feel louder, winds will seem stronger, and silence will stretch unnaturally. These are not coincidences. They are warnings that everything is converging. The unseen hand of heaven is weaving the threads, pulling together the words, the timing, and the messenger. Every second is part of the divine script, and you are the one standing at the center of its stage. The spotlight is about to shine on you. Your name has been whispered in places you cannot yet imagine. The truth has traveled through mouths, through letters, through memories, waiting for its moment to burst into daylight. And now that daylight has arrived. When it finally reaches you, even the air will feel charged, electric, alive with destiny. Your heart will know it before your mind accepts it. The news is unstoppable and it is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The world will not look the same once you receive it. The ground you walk on will feel different. The air you breathe will feel heavier with responsibility. You will feel chosen and with that set apart. This is not just news. It is a calling, a revelation designed for you alone. Others may hear about it, but only you will carry the true weight of it in your soul. The heavens know your strength even if you doubt it. And as you stand there trembling, you will realize the path behind you has been leading to this moment all along. Every loss, every gain, every twist of fate was preparation for this unveiling. Nothing was wasted. The message will not only change you, it will ripple out, touching others in ways they cannot escape. And they too will feel the echo of your revelation, though it belongs first to you. Type Amen to get blessing. For 44, the walls that once hid the secret are now trembling, cracks forming across the silence. What was buried in shadows is clawing upward, desperate to be seen. It will not remain hidden, and it will not remain silent. The messenger has carried this weight for too long and their spirit is breaking under its pressure. They may fight back tears. They may hesitate. But in the end, the truth will escape them. And when it does, it will fall directly into your life like a lightning strike. You may feel betrayed that it took so long to be revealed. Yet you will also feel a strange relief because even though it shakes you, even though it startles you, it will finally explain everything you could not understand. The pieces of your life will click into place. Archangel Michael says, the moment of revelation is always both a wound and a cure. It comes to destroy illusions, but it also comes to set you free. That is why heaven has chosen this time for the message to reach you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The hours leading to the unveiling will feel heavy as though destiny itself is pressing down on your shoulders. You may notice little signs, a sudden chill, a familiar song, or even words that seem to echo deeper than usual. These are not accidents. They are confirmations. The one who speaks will not be able to stop once they begin. Their words will pour out like a flood, unstoppable, raw, and unfiltered. And every sentence will carve a deeper path into your soul. You may tremble. You may feel your knees weaken, but you will not collapse. For this revelation is not meant to break you, it is meant to awaken you. And though the truth stings, it also breathes life. The air around you will shift as though the world itself recognizes what just happened. Time will seem to pause and for a moment nothing else will matter. You will stand in the center of a truth that cannot be undone. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. The messenger themselves may not even realize the magnitude of what they carry. To them it may feel like words, but to you it will feel like prophecy. Their trembling voice will carry the weight of heaven's design. You will hear names, details, and timelines that connect pieces you once thought were scattered. The hidden picture will suddenly reveal itself in sharp detail, and in that moment confusion will vanish. Others may not understand why the news shakes you so deeply. They may shrug, dismiss, or even gossip. But they cannot feel what you feel, because this message belongs to you, not them. Your soul will burn with recognition. Your spirit will tremble with awakening. It is not ordinary news. It is a divine unveiling written into the fabric of your life. And you are chosen to receive it. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The days after will not be the same. You will find yourself replaying every word, every tone, every detail in your mind. It will haunt you, but it will also guide you. Sleep may feel distant, for your thoughts will churn like waves. But within the restless nights will come clarity, showing you why this had to be revealed. Now, the timing is no accident. And as you walk forward, you will notice doors opening that were once sealed shut. People will treat you differently, drawn to the light of revelation that now surrounds you. Even your enemies will hesitate. This news will be both a sword and a shield. It will cut away falsehoods, but protect you with truth. You will never walk the same path again. For the ground beneath you has been remade. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. The silence that has covered this truth is now peeling away like old paint. Every second brings you closer to the thunderous moment when it finally erupts into your reality. And once it does, nothing will be able to cover it again. The person carrying this news feels the burn in their chest every time they hold it back. They have swallowed it too long, and now their spirit refuses to remain chained. Their lips are trembling on the edge of release. The power of this truth is so strong that it will not only shock you but also ripple through those around you. Friends, family, and even strangers will sense that something colossal has shifted in your life, and they will not be able to look at you the same way again. Archangel Michael says, this unveiling has been written into your destiny since the beginning. No hand of man could stop it, no wall could contain it, and no lie could bury it. It was only delayed, never denied. Type Amen to get blessing 999. When it arrives, it will cut through your soul with precision, as though heaven itself sharpened the blade of truth. You will feel pierced yet strangely cleansed. The sting will be temporary, but the freedom will be everlasting. The words will echo in your ears long after they are spoken. They will roll through your mind like thunder, refusing to be silenced. And every echo will remind you that this moment was meant for you. The atmosphere will feel charged like lightning waiting to strike. Even before you hear the words, you will feel them vibrating through your bones, whispering through your thoughts. Your spirit will know the truth before your ears ever do. And when the final moment comes, time itself will feel frozen. You will hear it, you will feel it, and your life will be permanently marked by it. There is no turning back after this. Type Amen to get blessing 111. In the aftermath, you may try to deny it, to resist it, to push it away. But denial will crumble against the weight of what has been spoken. For truth, once revealed, cannot be reversed. The one who delivers it may break down, collapsing under the heaviness they've carried for so long. Tears may fall, voices may crack, but the message will still be heard. And you will stand in the center of it, trembling. It will feel as though the ground itself has shifted beneath your feet. What you once thought was firm will feel unsteady. Yet within that shaking will come a strange strength you never knew you had. Because though truth shakes foundations, it also builds new ones. And from this moment on, you will stand on a different kind of ground. Stronger, truer, unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing. 222. The light of revelation will shine into every corner of your life. Secrets will no longer have a place to hide. Shadows will no longer be safe. And clarity will stretch wide across your horizon. You will see connections that were invisible before. Things that once confused you will suddenly make sense. And you will understand why the silence lasted as long as it did. For heaven knew the right hour, and that hour is now. The appointed time has been fulfilled, and your ears are chosen to hear it. The wait was not wasted. It was preparation. And now you are ready. Even if you don't feel ready, because destiny never arrives too early or too late. It arrives at the exact second it is meant to. Type Amen to get blessing. 333. The moment of breaking is closer than your next breath. And the air itself feels thick with the weight of it. You will feel a strange heaviness in your chest. A signal that destiny is pressing its hand upon you. No matter where you are, this truth will find you. The voice that carries the message is not random. It has been chosen, directed, and pushed forward by forces beyond human understanding. That voice will quiver because even it cannot hold the strength of what is about to be revealed. The news will hit like a storm, sudden and unstoppable. The silence of years will crumble in a single moment, collapsing like glass under pressure. And you will stand inside the wreckage of illusions, staring at what was always meant to come to light. Archangel Michael says, "Do not mistake this for ordinary words. These are not idle sentences drifting through the air. These are keys that unlock doors long sealed shut." Type Amen to get blessing 444. As the truth unfolds, it will feel like your life is split into two halves. Before and after. The before will blur, fade, and no longer hold power. The after will blaze with clarity, sharp and undeniable. People close to you will feel the ripple before they even know what happened. Their instincts will stir. Their attention will snap toward you. They will see the shift in your eyes, in your energy, in your very presence. The messenger themselves may feel lighter once the words leave their mouth, but the weight they shed will now rest with you, demanding strength, courage, and faith. You were chosen to carry it because you are able. And as you receive it, you will feel the collision of fear and freedom. The fear of what it means and the freedom of no longer living in the dark. This paradox is the very nature of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. The days that follow will be unlike any you've known. Your routine will feel altered. Your path redirected, your choices sharpened. Nothing ordinary will remain untouched by this extraordinary unveiling. Sleep may not come easily as every word replays in your mind. But even in your sleepless nights, clarity will grow like light seeping through cracks. The more you reflect, the more you will see how everything connects. Every pain, every delay, every unanswered moment in your past will suddenly feel like part of a bigger design. What once seemed meaningless will now carry purpose. The revelation will be your proof that nothing has been wasted. And though this truth shakes the earth beneath you, it also lays a new foundation. One you can stand upon, one that cannot be broken again. This is why it had to come to you. Type Amen to get blessing. 666. The eyes of many will turn in your direction once this is revealed. Some will look with awe, some with envy, some with fear, but all of them will know that you are standing in the middle of something greater than yourself. Conversations will change around you. Whispers will swell and the story will spread. People will attach their own versions to it, but none will understand the depth that you do, for only you have felt its full weight. The world will demand your reaction, but heaven asks only your acceptance. Accepting this truth is the first step to embracing the power it carries. And that power is meant to elevate you. Archangel Michael says, the revelation is not to harm you, but to crown you with clarity. It is not to weaken you, but to awaken the strength buried within you. And once it is spoken, your spirit will never be the same. Type Amen to get blessing. 777. The hour draws nearer and the silence before it feels almost unbearable. Every second stretches longer as though time itself is waiting for the impact of what is coming. Your soul knows something extraordinary is about to break through. The messenger can no longer hold the fire in their chest. Their spirit is trembling. Their lips are restless and the truth burns them from the inside out. They are being pulled to you, unable to resist the force of destiny. When the words finally reach your ears, you will feel the world tilt. The ground will not feel steady. The room may feel smaller and your breath may catch. It will be as though everything stops so that you alone can receive this revelation. The truth will come in waves and each wave will strike deeper. It will hurt, but it will also free you. For what was hidden has already ruled your life silently. Now it will be broken into light. Type Amen to get blessing. 888. The reaction within you will not be simple. It will be layered. Shock, grief, wonder, relief. All of these will rise at once, colliding until you can barely contain them. You may want to scream or cry or collapse into silence. Yet at the same time, something within you will awaken, fierce and undeniable. Because within the pain lies your breakthrough. The revelation will feel heavy at first, like a stone placed upon your heart. But as the hours pass, that stone will turn into fire. And that fire will ignite courage. What once terrified you will soon become your strength. Archangel Michael says, the truth is arriving not to break you, but to rebuild you. It is tearing away the false so the real can rise. It is stripping the shadows so light can finally reign. Type Amen to get blessing. 999. You may find yourself replaying old memories with new eyes. Moments you once overlooked will suddenly scream with meaning. Patterns that were invisible will stand out clear as day. The pieces of your life scattered like fragments will assemble before you. You will see why you had to wait, why the silence lasted as long as it did. It was all a setup for this exact hour. And though the revelation may come through human lips, its source is divine. This is not gossip nor accident. It is destiny in motion. Heaven itself has declared the timing. Those who thought they had control over this secret will watch their grip shatter. Their silence has no power anymore. The truth belongs to you now. Type Amen to get blessing 111. In the hours that follow, you will feel as though you are standing on a new path. The road behind you will seem distant, almost unfamiliar. And the road ahead will burn with the clarity of fire. Every step you take will feel different. You will notice the world around you responding as though creation itself acknowledges the shift within you. People will sense it even if they cannot explain it. Some will be drawn closer to you, unable to resist the new aura of strength you carry. Others will pull away, afraid of what your truth represents. Both are necessary, for the revelation is also a separation. What is meant for you will remain and what is not will fade. This is the hidden blessing of the news. It clears the way for your destiny to unfold without obstacles. Type Amen to get blessing 222.